Do you know what the biggest lie we repeat in this world is? It's the phrase, "I don't have time." God distributed talents among people in diverse ways, provisions differently, and abilities in various forms. But there's one thing God gave everyone equally: time. Whether you're Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Ronaldo, or any ordinary person, everyone has the same 24 hours. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, famous or unknown, everyone is equal in this. The real difference is that some people know how to design these 24 hours intelligently, turning them into a path that leads them towards success and their dreams. While the majority who repeat, "I don't have time," have never actually sat down to plan how to use their time. Worse, they allow others to decide how their hours are consumed, which is why they remain far from their goals and continue repeating this lie. I don't have time. In this summary of Arnold Bennett's book, How to Live on 24 Hours a Day, you'll learn how to redesign your day so that these 24 hours, this fair resource among all humans, become your greatest advantage, bringing you step by step closer to success, helping you achieve your goals and develop yourself. Chapter 1. The Daily Miracle. If I asked you what the most valuable thing in the world is, you might say money, a mansion, a car, or gold. But the truth is that the most precious thing we own isn't any of these things. It's time. Every person, regardless of country or wealth, has only 24 hours in a day. No one can buy an extra hour or add a single minute or retrieve the past. This means time is the only wealth distributed equally to everyone, but each person uses it differently. Money can be put in a bank, invested, and returned to when needed, but time is a treasure spent every moment, whether you want it or not. While you sleep, time passes. When you're angry or sad, time passes. Even when you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," time quietly slips away from your daily life. Imagine now if someone gave you 86,400 gold coins every morning and said, "What you spend is yours, and what you don't use will be taken back at the end of the day." What would you do? You'd certainly make sure to use every gold coin wisely. But do you know that every morning you also receive 86,400 seconds in your day? Seconds more valuable than gold that you can use to build your future or let them disappear without a trace. Money, no matter what amount, 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000, can be earned again, even more. But a single day that passes from your life, even if you paid $1 million or gave everything you own, will never return. These 86,400 seconds we have daily are more valuable than gold. If lost, they won't return. That's why we must treat time as a precious treasure. The first step is to become aware of this, and only then can you properly design your 24-hour day. This is what 1% of successful people understand well, which is why you see them willing to pay millions just to save a day of their time, or even a few hours. Billionaire Warren Buffett said, "I didn't buy a private plane because I loved planes, but because I wanted to save my time." Here the difference appears. The poor mindset focuses on saving money. The wealthy mindset focuses on saving time and increasing its value. So next time you say, "I don't have time," ask yourself, am I using my time wisely or wasting it meaninglessly? Know that the 24 hours in your day aren't just numbers. They're the greatest thing you own. Recognize them, understand their value, and start respecting them. Because whoever uses their time intelligently truly wins in the end, while whoever underestimates it loses everything bit by bit. Chapter 2. Invest just 90 minutes daily and your life will change. Most of us always repeat, "The whole day is wasted at work, and there's no time left for myself." We wake up early, work from 8 to 5, spend a long, exhausting day, then return to household chores, and after that we steal minutes scrolling on our phones, and suddenly the day ends. But Arnold Bennett directly confronts this idea. He says even if you work 10 hours daily, you still have 14 complete hours. If you dedicate 8 hours to sleep, you'll still have 6 clean hours left. The question is, what do you do with these hours? Do you melt them in rest and fatigue, or consume them on Netflix, Instagram, and WhatsApp? Bennett confirms that time after work is your golden opportunity. It's the time when you can truly change yourself and become a better version of yourself. We waste 10 minutes browsing social media and feel it's a short period, but if we repeat this daily, more than 60 hours are wasted by the end of the year just on random scrolling. Think, if you invested these 60 hours, you could learn a new skill, form a beneficial habit, or advance in your career path.
What you do with your time after work determines your true future. Your office work gives you daily bread, but your time after work builds your character, thoughts, and status. You might say, "But I arrive home exhausted. What should I do?" Here, Bennett simply answers, fatigue is just an excuse. If you're determined to do something, the same fatigue will turn into energy pushing you forward. For example, Benjamin Franklin, one of America's founding fathers, wasn't born a scientist or inventor as we know him today. He was poor, working in a printing press. He spent his entire day working for daily bread, but the evening was his. In those hours, he would read books, learn, and conduct experiments. These few hours completely changed the course of his life and turned him into a scientist, inventor, statesman, and philosopher. Bennett's message is clear. Don't waste your time after work. Your true dream hides in it. So what do you do with these 6 hours available to you daily after work? You don't need them all. Just 90 minutes is enough. If you invest 90 minutes daily in yourself, in studying, learning new skills, or building your project, you'll accumulate 540 hours a year. Think a little. If you read 30 minutes daily, within a year you'll accumulate about 183 hours of knowledge, equivalent to reading 35 complete books. If you dedicate 30 minutes daily to learning a new language, in 6 months you'll start speaking the basics. If you walk or exercise for 30 minutes, your body and mind will both change. Understand this deeply. 540 hours equals 3 complete months of hard full-time work, and all this without leaving your job or home, just by investing your time instead of wasting it. Imagine if someone gave you an annual bonus of 3 complete months to develop yourself. Would you miss it? This bonus actually exists. It's the power of 90 daily minutes. Change in life doesn't happen with big steps, but with small decisions repeated every day. Every day you have a choice. Will you spend your time uselessly or invest it? This is the difference between an ordinary person and a change maker. For the next 30 days, dedicate 90 minutes daily to yourself. Turn off your phone, turn off the TV, and stay with just you and your goal. Read a book that expands your mind. Learn a skill that pushes you forward. Work on an idea that's lived in your heart for years. After just 1 month, look at yourself. You'll be amazed at the amount of change in your knowledge and self-confidence. Always remember, small, continuous efforts are 1,000 times stronger than intermittent effort. Just as a house is built by laying 1 brick each day, investing 90 minutes daily can build your dream project. The only difference is, are you laying the brick or demolishing it? The beautiful thing is, it doesn't require anyone's permission or massive resources. All you need is you and 90 minutes of your time. When you control your time, you'll find your entire life starts to submit to your control too.
Chapter 3. Your mind is the most valuable land you own. Have you ever noticed that if a field is left without cultivation, weeds, grass, and thorns grow in it? Land that remains empty will grow something, usually worthless. The same applies to your mind. If you don't fill it with something useful and beneficial, laziness and superficial thoughts will automatically sprout in it. Your mind is like very fertile soil, but the question is, what do you plant in it? What are you filling your mind with these days? Series, short clips, empty trends, jealousy of others' lives, and constant comparisons? Endless scrolling on social media fills your mind daily with frustration, confusion, and a constant feeling of inadequacy. You spend your day watching people's filtered and edited lives, then start to diminish the value of your real life. The mind that used to read books, contemplate ideas, and ask questions has now become filled with memes and empty noise. Arnold Bennett says, your mind is the most precious thing you own. It's the place where all your feelings, thoughts, and decisions arise. It's the soil where your dreams and fears grow. But the whole difference lies in how you care for this soil. Do you read something daily that makes you grow from within? Do you write, think, pause for a moment to reflect? Or do you just fill your mind with things from the outside world without thinking or filtering? Understand this well. Your mind isn't just a box for storing information. It's a living laboratory. Anything you put in it will produce a reaction. If you feed it with beneficial content, books, deep conversations, ideas that stimulate the mind, it will give you clarity, creativity, and insight. But if you fill it with instant pleasure, distraction, and others' lives, it will produce confusion, anxiety, and a feeling of insecurity. Then you say, my mood is bad, I can't concentrate, and the reason is clear. You've turned your mind into a neglected field. That's why it's necessary to feed your mind daily, even if just a little. Read a book, even just 5 pages. Write a thought, even for 5 minutes. Think about a simple question and ask yourself, who am I? What do I want? Why can't I achieve my goal? These small actions make your mind's soil fertile, and then any seed you plant, a dream, work, or new idea, will bear fruit. Caring for the mind isn't a luxury for the elite. It's a necessity for every person who wants to develop themselves, whether rich or poor, student or employee. If you don't feed your mind with positive things daily, you're slowly emptying yourself from within, even if everything looks ideal on the outside.
Remember, a person who flourishes from within cannot be defeated from the outside. If you're calm, confident, and clear from within, no external force can shake you. But all this won't happen unless you take your mind seriously. Cleanse it daily from chaos, fill it with knowledge, and give it a clear direction. Arnold Bennett wrote 100 years ago, "Every person must do something daily that keeps their mind active and sharpens their thinking. This habit slowly leads to greatness." This is the habit most people have forgotten today.
You've listened to this summary from beginning to end, and this means only one thing. Inside you, there's something different from other people. There's an inner voice telling you that you want to do something big to make a real change in your life. But the question is, will you be content with hearing this inner voice, or will you follow it and turn the call into action? Because if you postpone once more and say, "Not the right time now," know that next year you'll find yourself in the same place, watching the same summary, stuck in the same situation. People always say they're waiting for the right time to start, but the truth is that the perfect time doesn't exist. The right time isn't a train that stops at a specific station, it's a decision you make now. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you're deceiving yourself, because tomorrow will be like today. Same excuses, same laziness, same distractions. So the only time to start anything is now. You know you have the power, you have dreams and ideas, but all this is worthless unless you turn it into action. And action always starts with a small step. It's not necessary to spend 4 hours daily. Start with just 10 minutes, but make it a daily habit, because 10 minutes daily is 1,000 times better than nothing. Remember, your life is how you use your time. Every morning when you open your eyes, you take a free gift, 24 new hours. This is the biggest capital you own. The question now, what will you do with these 24 hours? Will you let them waste away between scrolling and procrastination, or will you use them so that at the end of the day, you feel proud of yourself? Now the decision is in your hands. Will you let the hours after work waste away, or will you invest them for the first time? All you need is 90 minutes of your time dedicated to yourself today. But these 90 minutes will become the foundation for coming years of success. Remember, greatness isn't achieved by changing everything in one day, but by small, gradual changes every day.